I was talking to one of the major brokerage houses yesterday, and it's proposed to me they have a fixed income annuity that it looks to me like there's no downside at all. And I know that's probably not the case. So I wanted to get your thoughts on it. In essence, for about every $100,000 given, it would pay out about $580 a month to me and my wife. If I die, it goes to my wife. And if we both die, whatever's left over out of the initial investment goes back to the family. And so it sounds like a win-win situation. I was wondering your thoughts.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly with Dan's stand on annuities. And that really does kind of indicate a problem to me if it seems like there is no downside, because that would indicate to me that the salesperson that explained it to you didn't do a good job of laying out both the pros and the cons, which is their job to do. The biggest problem with annuities is not necessarily the products themselves, but how they are explained. And that is, if you look at all of the complaints and all of the investigations that are done into annuity companies, it is all about sales practices and not necessarily about the products themselves. Now, the products themselves are very complicated. You know, did they explain MVAs? Did they explain what the surrender penalties are? Did they explain what the expenses are? So on and so forth. There are so many different contracts out there. I can't really speak to this particular contract because, I mean, there's not a single investment professional out there that could be an expert on every contract that happens out there. And that's just the problem, is that they are, they are so complicated, and they many times do not end up living up to expectations. So at the end of the day, you have to understand why commercial annuities exist. Commercial annuities exist because investors have fear. And insurance companies are more than willing to take on the risk because they know that long term, they can do better by taking the risk and giving the consumer the quote-unquote guarantee. So you have to really understand what is guaranteed and what is not. I think you can probably do just as well with a long-term strategy, getting income from your portfolio and still being able to leave money to your heirs.